This is really important. Like, if you understand this, I like, it's one of the reasons why I came back to creating content, is so I could tell you guys things like this, okay? Like, this is super, super important. So all of that lunchy hate stuff and all of that like controversy is 100,000% manufactured. Just so you know, all of that intentionally is being pushed by KSI and Logan, who are masters of making you angry. They're the one of the best people on the internet at it. Probably the only other person that is like actually better at it is Donald Trump, which coincidentally is also one of the most popular people in the world. They farm outrage because they know that people will react this way, and that marketing makes like so many more people are aware of the lunchy stuff because of the lead controversy and because of the marketing and because of the back and forth that Logan had and everything. It's all super manufactured. The KSI Logan drama, the drama with Prime, all of that stuff. Go like further to this direction towards like the Illuminati type of thing, and you're gonna be like closer to the truth by how manufactured this is. Like, you literally get together, and it's like people are like, oh, he's crazy, but like I've been in the room with these kind of conversations with these kind of creators. You have the people that you think hate each other with writers, like professional writers, who are literally sitting there figuring out what the story arc of this is going to be, and like what is most likely going to have people that are that they're going to have outrage on it. Everybody that comes in that creates content around this or like creates controversy is just fueling the fire. They don't care who like makes videos about them. Sunny V2 or whatever, doesn't matter. These people will never cancel these guys. Go look at Logan Paul's net worth. It's just going up, 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 up. He's not lowering at all. KSI is not lowering at all. These people don't do anything to these people, because here's what ends up happening. Okay, I think I have to draw this. It's hard to explain. It's this is really on topic for the stream though, because this is like marketing 101. Actually, this is marketing like 301. What ends up happening here is, let's say you have like this, and this is like what's called the outrage bubble, okay? And there will be some people within that bubble that are like here, that are like legitimately freaking angry. And so the outrage bubble, this bubble is the total amount of impressions that this like sort of outrage gets. And so within this bubble, you'll have a certain group of people that are like legitimately super angry, and they might even boycott the product or not try it or things like that. What'll most likely happen is that over time, those concerns will go away and they will buy the product, because the only thing that actually matters really is the number of impressions that you actually get to be able to buy a product. So there's a small percentage of people here that know everything that you guys know about the product. Even me, a professional agent that had no idea, like Dan TDM or whatever made 500 like K tweets or whatever. You guys are power users, right? The stuff that I read about Lunchy was the lead toxicity. That was what I read on Twitter. Okay, so even I and you and I are in this like very small category, and it's not even like that. It's really like this very small category of people that are like aware of these controversies and things like that. The whole rest of people are radiating outward with less information than that, and so at some point, pretty quickly, you just get to a point where the number of impressions, negative or positive, impacts people who are just regular consumers. And they end up being like, oh, Feastables or Lunchy or whatever is a great product, or not even a great product, it's just a product. And my kids are talking about it, who I guarantee you don't care about the controversy or whatever. And then you go buy it in a store, and it generates millions and millions and millions of dollars. So like the amount of controversy around Prime, they're literally just repeating their playbook with Prime, which was one of the best marketing campaigns ever. Like, it'd be more, see, this is the thing, is like, I don't really care about like controversy. I wish more people would run, would make books and make YouTube videos about how crazy the psychology is around Prime type of like marketing, like why that works, than like all like feed into the controversy. But I guess that's why I'm here, is like to talk about stuff like this. So like, Prime was a perfect example of an outrage campaign. First, it was like the amount of caffeine that was in it, that it was like, and by the way, this is not unwarranted. I'm not making an ethical or moral or value judgment here. I would never drink Prime, and I would never feed my kids it. That'd be insane, right? I literally just appreciate the marketing. I'm here for the game. So like, when I see Logan Paul and KSI like pull the wool over people's eyes, and I know that's going to generate like 40 million in sales, I'm like, oh, that's good. Right? And like all the ethical and moral stuff, I probably agree with like the people that are genuinely outraged, right? But I'm here for it. Like I love the game. I think human psychology is so fascinating to me. So this type of thing is just like so interesting that this works over and over and over again. Is a tweet that has 600,000 likes that this is a brand really so non-consequential? Yeah, nobody. It's not even that it's not non-consequential. It helps them. Wouldn't this affect their reputation in the long term? You need to think about marketing in a way that like literally you just need to think that reputation doesn't exist. That would help you. Watch this video. It nailed everything I said from Logan himself. Well, that's the thing. I've seen several times where Logan actually literally just tells people this on Impulsive. He literally tells people he's doing this. He like literally tells you the marketing strategy he's using, and nobody cares. It doesn't matter. Don't you feel in the long run it's a net negative to be towards Mr. Beast's brand to be associated with this kind of stuff? Nope, not at all. Logan admits it in this video. I'll watch a little bit of it.
That's exactly how I interpreted it as well. Like, let me put this in the context. Imagine being a motherfucker who's angry that we made this. Crackers, bro? You mad because we made crackers? This is what you're mad about? Bruh. It's a turkey, real cheese, and cracker stack. And by the way, it's great. I mean, yes, we made nachos as well with queso, but I think if you're getting mad about nachos, that's a you problem. Oh, and the pizza. It's literally called the pizza. But same thing, like, you're mad about pizza? Like 500,000 favorites because we made pizza, crackers, and nachos?
Where was the same energy when Ryan Trahan released Sweets? Where was the same energy when FaZe Rug released Sweets?
Hey, that is true. I don't remember anyone having a problem with Ryan or Rug when they released their candy. Just funny how that works.
I'm not seeing people going crazy towards them on Twitter. You know why? It's because people just hate.
Isn't Prime, what'd you say, dying down right now? I mean, you decide. An energy drink company, Prime, co-founded by KSI, on track to hit like over its 1.2 billion in annual sales in 2023. I think they're doing fine.
Hate us.
That's it. People just hate us. And I've come to realize now in my adult life that hate really is just a feeling of one's own inadequacy. You're dissatisfied with your life, you're unhappy, you're angry because your wife left you, or you suck. You might as well go hate on a cracker stack.
When it comes to Twitter, Twitter is just a cesspool of the most depressed people on this earth.
Hey, that is so true. Twitter sucks. I'm not kidding. Probably one of the worst places to be.
5% of the Reddit is just sucking my dick. And 95% calling JJ a corporate seller.
I went to war with Community Notes the other day. X's regulatory body of truth, but they lie. The whole system is littered with lies.
Because so this is the this is what I saw. So Community Notes, there was like some accusation that was like this product has lead, and then Logan Paul was like it does not have lead, and then Community Notes was like it does have lead, and then Logan Paul's like no it doesn't, and then Community Notes was like yes it does, and I think we ended up on yes it does.
Community Notes is just
it probably does.
Exactly that. It's a community of contributors contributing what their point of view is, not the truth, their point of view, and if their point of view gets enough votes, it gets marked on the tweet. But that's crazy to me because if you're a polarizing person like me, because the contributors, by the way, who are not my fans, these are people who sit online all day, they don't go outside, they don't smell the grass, sit at the computer all day, they'll come up with something that fits their narrative or might make your tweet look bad so other people can ratio you, and oh my god,
it's one day, it's already.
I got ratioed so hard by so many people. People were making like a thing out of it. I think I saw like 4 tweets from like small accounts that were like, I want to ratio Logan Paul. Can you guys help me? 123,000 favorites.
Yes, he understands the game. He's just looking at the engagement. And it's like, oh, I want to ratio Logan Paul. And now Logan Paul just got into 3.1 million impressions, people's minds.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Community Notes lies. I had a sports MD doctor on one of my tweets. Lie. But I'm like, bro, it's not sodium. It's the 400 milligrams of electrolytes that we mentioned in the drink. And I had to.
Wasn't electrolytes is sodium? Am I an idiot? Is it like electrolytes, when you refer to electrolytes, is a combination of sodium, potassium, magnesium, no?
Bro, you're a sports medicine doctor. How you can't read?
Apparently I can't read either.
That's 400 milligrams of electrolytes. We're not making that up. And then I'm fighting with Community
No, but
Notes.
That's what salt is.
They're like, no, it doesn't.
See, now even I'm getting one guy by this dude. He's so good. He's getting me.
This many Fuck. And then I corrected them, and I'm like,
he remarketed sodium as electrolytes? Yeah, it's just that what's crazy is he's just intentionally lying about it in real time right there.
The game doesn't. Also, I think there's like a misunderstanding with how like hate is received by people. I'm so used to this. In fact, I get paid for this. I literally make a living off of people not liking me. And
good find, Diesel. This is very, very good.
I have to be honest with you. It's fantastic. When I'm in the center of the ring in the WWE and I can puppeteer an audience with my word, I can play you people like a fiddle because of what I say, because I lift an eyebrow, a facial expression. I can get an exact reaction out of you that I want. Bro, that is the best feeling in the world.
Good job. You actually did find a very, I'll gift this dude a sub. That's you actually found exactly what I'm talking about for this point. Very good job. This is exactly what I'm talking about right here. This is how you farm outrage. Everything that Logan does here is all of it is super intentional.
So, like,
and like I think one of the best
get people
places
like
to
a
do
fiddle.
this is the WWE. The WWE is phenomenal for this, and this is how The Rock came up too. So many people have come up this way. It's because if you aren't a marketer, it's hard to understand how negative interaction can produce positive results. That's a good way to put it. That's what I was trying to explain with my like stupid paint drawing here, is that all that matters in marketing is the actual width of the circle. So the real fact of the matter is that people that don't want to be controversial or even intentionally inflammatory, that's fine, and obviously that's like ethically and morally correct, but they end up in this circle where the total amount of impressions is this. And the people that are like slightly more controversial, they're going to be like slightly bigger. And so until you've got like obviously like the system where like the most controversial, the most damaging, the most crazy stuff ends up getting the most impressions and most amount to talk about. You may disagree with it ethically. You probably should disagree with it ethically or morally, but this is the reality. This is and like if you want to be successful in the world, you have to understand at least how this works a little bit, because this is how people interact. And like, look, like the way I've always looked at this, sadly, like is everyone hates Logan Paul. I don't hate Logan Paul though, because I don't hate the player, I hate the game. Everybody thinks they're like an advanced alien species, like evolved, and they're like, yes, like I am beyond outrage. Like if that were true, this dude wouldn't have a platform. Like that's the truth, right? He's literally a product of what people will listen to. And just like Prime wouldn't work if people didn't drink it at $1.2 billion in revenue last year. And this is like the real doomer take, I guess. But the truth is, this is more of a product of human nature, right? Like this is how we are. We like, there was another stat that was like, if you look at the number of people that watch like the WNBA versus like the Desperate Housewives, like Bill Burr had a joke about this, where it's like, it's men and women, right? Like men love this kind of like back and forth and this kind of drama, and women will like love watching women scream at each other. Like this is just human nature, is like to go delve into like the sort of negative, like dramatic type of stuff. It works. And so it never made too much sense to me to hate people like this, because Logan to me is an artist. Like it's actually insane. It's an insane skill to be able to be able to talk at this level and be able to outrage like people at this level. It's like actually really hard to do.
Understanding how like,
and then to be able to like tell people exactly what you're doing and they still fall for it over and over again. Just go back and look at how many people are mad about lunchies, even in this chat. See, yeah, you still don't get it. I'm not saying Logan Paul is a good guy. Like that's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you what he's doing is manufactured, and people just like you're taking it like it's a yeah, he's a good marketer. Yeah, exactly. I'm not defending him at all.
I'm so used to this. In fact, I get paid for this. I literally make a living off of people not liking me. And I have to be honest with you, it's fantastic. When I'm in the center of the ring in the WWE and I can puppeteer an audience with my word, I can play you people like a fiddle because of what I say, because I lift an eyebrow, a facial expression, I can get an exact reaction out of you that I want. Bro, that is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah,
and so like
WWE is so good.
Oh, he got ratioed, Bro, social media is not real life. That isn't real life.
Mr. Beast rolls out a much more matured reply than honestly, I'm sorry.
What was his reply? Lunchable sells. I'm more interested in Mr. Beast is trying to be like a little bit more PC with it, but I think he's eventually going to have to lean into the same type of controversy. That's another thing too, is like, even if you try to be a good person, humanity will turn you into the villain. It's the whole Dark Knight thing, right? You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. There's nothing you can do. You might as well just go all in and just be as controversial as possible. Because like with Mr. Beast, this guy's literally curing blind people and getting thousands and thousands and thousands of hate comments. How much would you have to pay to get the amount of impressions they've got for free? See, now you're thinking the right way. Like it's millions and millions and millions of dollars in paid advertising. If you were to hire an agency like mine to generate this kind of like controversy, it's insane. It's hard to imagine. I don't even know how I'd do it. Is Elon the giga variant of this? The inroads he's made to institutions have been crazy since he bought Twitter. Elon is a different animal. Elon's building product that people actually pay for in the tens of thousands of value, and probably advancing humanity almost more than any other any other person. That said, like I have plenty of problems with him, but yeah, the reason like. Let me like talk about this for a second. This is in the context of the outrage marketing thing, okay? This is really important. Like if you understand this, I like it's one of the reasons why I came back to creating content, is so I could tell you guys things like this, okay? Like this is super, super important. And it has to do with the whole outrage marketing thing that we just talked about. you have to be super careful and super intentional about the things that you let into your mind in this day and age. Today, just take it from a person who is an expert marketer and is trying to get you to believe ideas. I'm doing it through ads. I'm doing it through millions of dollars of revenue, anything that I can do to get people to believe something, to buy something or whatever, right? I am this person. I know this game. People everywhere, including me, are trying to influence you. They're trying to influence you to believe things. They're trying to influence you to buy things. They're trying to influence you to not buy things, right? And you have to realize that when you hate somebody or you donate your anger to somebody like Logan Paul or somebody like KSI or whatever, or this product or whatever, and you donate your voice to them, you are in a way being I don't have a better way of saying it, kind of enslaved by that idea. And you're going into a game that you spiritually disagree with. You actually, it feels wrong to you, and that's why you're outraged and like you're expressing, but you're just lending them your power. You're giving them your power. And the only way to be free of this is to understand what the game is, because then you can look at it from the outside objectively. And like, I'm never going to make a decision to buy lunchies, or I'm never going to make a decision to buy a Feastables bar. Hopefully, I mean, that's not to say I'm beyond influence, but I'm at least a little bit more informed to be able to make these decisions based on what I see the game is. So you have to be really, really careful. Everybody, right, has to be really careful what kind of input you're allowing into your life. You have to be. It's like there are billions, if not trillions, of dollars and professional researchers that exist at these social media companies, that exist as writers and as parts of these people's teams, that are getting you to try to take these kind of actions. And so, like, a truly individual man or woman in this day and age is becoming almost impossible to be. Like, we're all being influenced by thousands and thousands of different political factors and thousands of different business issues and thousands of different like different kinds of influencers, right? Whose entire job it is to think about how to get a reaction out of you for something. The entire game is attention. That's the world that we live in now. And if you are not careful, your attention will be stolen from you, and you will be donating it to things that you don't even want to put your attention behind. You don't even want to consume these things. You don't even like these people, but yet they are literally dominating you because they understand a psychology game that's going on in your subconscious that you don't understand. Part of the reason that I came back was I was like, oh, I kind of understand this game now, and I figured out how it works, because I've done it enough. And I was like, okay, like, more people, if by the simple act of being aware of how this is played, would be better off by being more individual and making their own informed decisions if they just understood how it worked. So, like, what's going on with this, like there is no such thing as negative publicity unless you cancel yourself. And there is and these people, like this guy, is an expert at getting you to pay attention, and most of you don't even like him, but you're giving him that kind of power over you, and like, even if you don't ever buy his products or ever engage or give him a view or anything like that, that can live rent free in your head is stopping you from doing something else with that energy that might be creative, that might be productive, that might be advancing your life in a way that actually grows you to be stronger. Because the other thing these people don't want you to do is be an individual. They don't want you to be a person who challenges them in the sphere for attention. So they want to keep you hooked on this drama. They want to, like, and Reddit wants to keep you hooked on the things that are going on live streams and who's fighting who and whatever. Everything is a game to get you to be distracted, because highly creative people are a threat to the powerful, and people who are productive are a threat to the powerful. And so the entire game of attention is to get you to waste your time so that you do not actually advance the things that would make you into a complete human being and play the game they're playing. True for politics, true for business, true for influencers.